and I forgot that I'd taken it in the morning. And I was having a meeting with a client, and I got back to my office, and I had 3 seizures. So on the 3rd seizure, I left my body, which was it felt so freeing. And no, I didn't see any white light in front of me. I didn't see any tunnel. I went immediately and I crossed it. So the first thing that I saw was a field, and I saw all of the animals that we've mucked up, like dinosaurs and unicorns, actually exist. So even when you're killing an ant, they're coming through fast and furiously, and there's sufficient space for them. So then I was guided to the library, and the library it's huge, it's humongous. So what happened in the library was they took out my life review, and there was 0 judgment. So I think there were 3 or 4 souls next to me, and all that we looked at was the decisions that I'd made, and they weren't interested in things such as achievements of building a business or doing something. That they were interested in, did you see that you helped and gave $100 to that woman who didn't have food and she couldn't pay the groceries that was in front of you? Did you notice that human being? Where was your kindness? So it was very focused on not guiding me at all, but not judging me at all. There was 0 judgment. So we then, I remember having a chat to one of the individuals and talking to them about, so what happens to people with mental health, that have got mental health issues. And she showed me a tower in the background. And she said, so somebody, for instance, if a soul is scarred during the period of being on Earth, because Earth is not the only place that there's life, but it's the most dense. It's a very dense frequency. So she explained, for example, when Joan of Arc came back, they had to take her into a hospital. And basically, you've just got people helping your soul come back together because you've been fragmented and you've been freaked out. So consciousness and I were walking, and as we were walking, literally everything I understood. So past, present, future. There isn't a past, there isn't a future. Everything happens in parallel. Physics, calculus, mathematics, equations, science, how the pyramids were made. Everything was made so awesome. It was just, you just open your eyes. Because human beings that have lived on Earth prefer to have their own domiciles, so you can create a home for yourself if you want to. You imagine it, and then say you want a home, but it's got to have a lake, or it's got to have some sort of trees around it, and a waterfall, then you manifest that. You don't sleep, you don't eat, but you can have meals. So the temperature is 75 degrees there, Fahrenheit. There isn't a sunrise or sunset, it's dusk. And the other thing that I noticed that stood out for me was this absolute sense of safety and knowing that all is well. And when you're on the other side, you have work to do, because that's just how your soul grows. So I was given the choice by Source. Do you want to stay here and continue with your work on the side, because there's lots to do, or do you want to go back? And underneath your breastbone, where your ribs come together, there is a silver string that connects you to Source, to the other side. And if that gets cut, you then die and you stay on the other side. And I was so high on emotion, meaning that it's so safe, it's so exciting, it's so light, because I'm used to the density of Earth and emotions and a heavy body and an and, that I said, no, there's work that I've got to do. And man alive, I came back into my body, and yes, it came back with a bang. And it's been the hardest 8 years of my life.